Everyone's going to be, oh, he was the greatest. He was the greatest. Everybody shut up.
On this episode of Film Lad. I don't know if you've heard or not, but Ye, aka Kanye West, has ideas.
But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. I mean, Hitler was an inventor, for Christ's sake. Hitler was a Christian inventor.
There's plenty of commentary out there on Ye's alleged anti-Semitism, alleged mental illness, and his new entourage of alleged grifters. Personally, I can't imagine what Milo Yiannopoulos, Nick Fuentes, and Ali Akbar could possibly hope to gain from a rich guy in a Balenciaga gimp mask who thinks he can be president.
Money, 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 and then prayer.
Give you a chance to raise your income. Praise God.
Well, good luck getting paid, Milo. Submit just one little bill and before you know it...
You're out of here! What?
Not that I think Ye or his grifting entourage should be censored. In a healthy society, free speech is paramount. It's important to let the kooks reveal themselves.
Never having a girlfriend, never having sex with a woman, really makes you more heterosexual. Because honestly, dating women is gay. Having sex with women is gay.
No, the solution to bad speech is not censorship, but more speech. Today I'd like to generate some more speech to counter this.
Invented the very microphone that I use as a musician.
What did you say?
Invented the very microphone that I use as a musician.
I'll be dealing with the highway and Christian thing in future videos, so be sure to like and subscribe. But for right now, let's just deal with this.
Invented the very microphone that I use as a musician.
Alexander Graham Bell invented the first microphone in 1876. Hitler was born 13 years later. The only way Hitler could have invented the microphone before Alexander Graham Bell is if Hitler first invented a time machine. Now I could stop the video right here, but stupid has a way of coming back to life over and over again, so let's drive a stake into it with some extra details. You see, there's this thing called a patent. You file paperwork about your invention with your friendly government patent office. And then the patent office, after doing some research, issues you a patent verifying that yes, indeed, you are the inventor of this invention and are the only person allowed to profit from it. And guess what? Hitler never even visited the German patent office. Not to drop off a patent application, not even just to say Heil. Now maybe you're thinking, well, hold on there. Hitler didn't patent any of his amazing Hitler inventions because he gave away all of his Hitler inventions, like the Hitler microphone, to his beloved Germany because Hitler wasn't about the money. Sorry, but the evidence indicates that Hitler loved money, almost as much as Ye loves Hitler.
A lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
Take, for instance, that book Adolf wrote in prison. Oh, he copyrighted it. It earned a lot of money for him. Part of the reason why is that Hitler made sure that the government, by law, bought a copy as a gift for every couple in Germany upon their wedding day. A kind of weirdo prima nocta. Here, darling, read this book on our honeymoon. Hitler's copyright got him a cut of every mandated sale. He even made money off a copyright of his likeness on Hitler stamps, sold by the German post office. Hitler loved money.
Love about Hitler. A lot of things. Hey, Nedden, what did you think about that, Nedden?
So do you mean to tell me that while Hitler protected his profitable copyrights, he never patented any of his many wonderful Hitler inventions? Why is that? Because Hitler didn't invent anything, there was nothing for him to patent. Now, I'm not exactly sure where Ye got this Hitler microphone idea from, and really, if Ye provided us with a citation, should we accept it from a dude in a Balenciaga gimp mask? I know, an appeal to authority is not exactly a valid argument, but I mean, come on, look at this. Look at it. Anyway, I suspect he's getting this Hitler microphone idea from an anti-Semitic version of the telephone game, also known as the less politically correct Chinese Whispers. Players form a line or circle. The first player whispers a message into the ear of the second whispers to the third, and so on. The message you get in the end is usually hilariously different than the original. Hilarious like this.
Invented the very microphone that I use as a musician.
So what was the genesis for the Hitler mad microphone inventor story?
Life, do you hear me? Give my creation!
My best guess is AC tape bias technology. Well, what is AC tape bias technology, you ask? Simply put, it removes hissing from tape recording. Before AC tape bias, recording on tape generated a hiss that let you know you were listening to a recording, not a live broadcast. We even associate the sound with the whole era, like black and white movies. Oddly, it wasn't just one person that invented it. It was invented multiple times in multiple countries. The very first patent was filed in the United States by Wendell Carlson and Glenn Carpenter in 1921, eventually resulting in a patent in 1927, but it was largely ignored and forgotten. Bell Telephone Laboratories rediscovered it in 1937, then promptly forgot all about it when they discovered that Carlson and Carpenter had a patent on the technology from 1927. Then 3 scientists in Japan discovered it again in 1940. Then, back in the United States, Marvin Kamrus rediscovered it again in 1941. But AC bias was first put into use when it was rediscovered by Walter Weber at the unfortunately named Reich Broadcasting Corporation in 1940. It was installed into the magnetophone, an early reel-to-reel tape recorder manufactured by AEG, the German electronics company. Now, when the Nazis heard how incredible it sounded, they made it a closely guarded state secret and banned its export. So when war broke out, Hitler used it to fool our intelligence agencies on his location. Audio engineers working for Allied intelligence figured the Nazis were up to something, but had no clue how Hitler could give a live broadcast in Berlin, then suddenly be in Munich a half hour later. Fast forward to after the war. Major John Jack Mullen of the U.S. Army Signal Corps was ordered to discover the technology Germany had been using. Eventually, he tracked down 2 late-model magnetophones in Frankfurt that had miraculously survived Allied bombing. He brought them back to the United States and helped distribute the technology as part of the spoils of war. Bing Crosby, star of movies and music, was so enthused by its sound that he arranged financing for the manufacture of an American version, the Ampex 200A. Within a few years, the United States and then the world had completely adopted AC tape bias technology, vastly improving the quality of sound recordings from the 1950s on. Tape recording has largely been phased out now in favor of digital recording. But whenever we go back to recording on tape for nostalgic, hipster, or artistic reasons, like the recording of the Incredibles soundtrack, AC tape bias is still there to get rid of that hiss. Now, the other possibility to the Hitler microphone Chinese whisper is the Newman bottle microphone, designed in 1928 by George Newman.
Hello, Newman.
But just as with AC tape bias technology, just because Hitler used something a lot doesn't mean he invented it. Next, Ye will start saying that Hitler invented writing breeches. Oh my god, General Patton is wearing Hitler pants! So no, Hitler didn't invent the microphone. He didn't even invent AC tape bias. Look, I understand why in the heat of an interview, Alex Jones or Gavin McInnes don't think to say, hold on a moment, Hitler invented the microphone, you say? Well, that doesn't sound right, Mr. Gimpy. Okay, sure, it may seem like this isn't exactly the biggest thing in the world to get wrong, but stupids are like tribbles, and lies are their food. And you know what you get when you feed a tribble?
A fat tribble. No, you got a whole bunch of hungry little tribble.
So I think it's important to stop the lies from multiplying, even the small ones. And maybe one day, the alleged grifters of Ye will realize that the real Nazi treasure was the friends they made along the way.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Does he have a thyroid condition?